Now, Way 31 Storm Tracker meteorologist Grace Anello with 31 triple Doppler.
First of all, it's cold. It just got real cold real quick. I went outside yesterday morning and said, oh, got to build a fire.
Yeah.
But then, so all weekend I've heard people talking about snow. And I think from what I'm gathering, hearing you talk, some folks might be just a little misinformed. They've heard the word and they just got a little excited.
Which always does happen this year, right? We get a little nervous. We've had past events, I get it. Yes, there's a chance for some flurries at several points this week. No, I am not expecting anything major. No, I am not expecting there to be accumulation. We're going to dive into that in really, really deep detail, and I'll make sure that you get what you need to plan ahead. But just as a general statement, do not freak out. We're not at the buy milk, bread, toilet paper. We're nowhere near there. Right now, the Way 31 Skycam network, powered by Thompson Roofing and Construction, looks good. We've got mostly clear skies and temperatures are sitting in the mid-20s. However, I'm already factoring in a wind chill for many of us. Feeling like 19 in Fayetteville and in Decatur, feeling like 21 in Huntsville, 22 in Fort Payne, feeling like 23 in Haleyville, not to mention you've got frost on your windshield. All of that leftover moisture from this weekend that is leading to frost development on your car windshield this morning. That's something you're going to want to think about before you head out the door this morning. We're factoring in a very, very slight wind chill at all points of the day. This morning is when we're seeing the greatest wind chill. It will actually diminish as we move towards this afternoon. We're hanging on to a whole lot of sunshine. 48 at our warmest, feeling like 47. That is below average, not by a ton, but it is a stark contrast to how we started the weekend. So in that regard, it is certainly a shock to the system. 449 on your Monday, and there's 31 triple Doppler. Looks really good. A few pockets of cloud cover there just south of the Tennessee River, but generally speaking, we've got a nice day. Now, this week has so many factors I want you to focus on. One of the main ones being the roller coaster of temperatures. If you get a headache, an achy knee, a sore throat, a runny nose, when the weather is really, really back and forth, this week is one you're really going to want to plan ahead for. Today, we're certainly chilly. Tomorrow, we wake up at 26 degrees, very, very similar to right now. But then we have a whole lot of sunshine. Tomorrow afternoon's high temperature above average, 58 degrees. We're hanging on to sunshine, a little bit stronger of a wind, but significantly warmer. Also on Wednesday, so the next morning, yes, we're waking up a little bit more mild, but we'll see a little bit of rain. It could start for our northwestern counties early in the morning. Light showers, nothing severe, nothing overly torrential either, but it will track south and east through lunchtime for wave 1 through the late afternoon for wave 2. This tracks south and east as we head home from work, and get into dinner. This slightly drops our temperature from 58 Tuesday to 51 Wednesday. Now here's what you've all been waiting for. There is a possibility that some of this moisture is left over into the overnight hours Wednesday and into Thursday. Is it a high possibility? Not necessarily, but when you see rain, you could still see a few drizzles overnight. If we were to see those drizzles overnight Wednesday into Thursday, that's when we would see some flurries. But here's what I'm telling you. It's going to be 58 degrees on Tuesday, 51 on Wednesday. It's not sticking to the roads. Much, much, much too warm, so it's not something you need to think about. It would be flurries, maybe a half an inch for some of us. I would not be concerned about it if I were you. We cool off significantly Thursday. The bottom just drops off temperature-wise. We're back to waking up in the 20s. We warm Friday, then we cool back off into the weekend. It is a ton of back and forth, so it's something that I really want you to make sure you're checking in with us about frequently. We will continue to update those potential snow flurry numbers and keep you posted every step of the way as that forecast becomes more finite, closer to time.
But again, flurries. Flurries. All right. Thank you so much, Grace.